The accident at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant occurred in March of 2011, yet the truth surrounding this profoundly man-made disaster has just barely begun to surface in the mainstream media.
It's still a ticking time bomb. If they have another aftershock and they're not in cold shutdown yet till next year, the accident could start all over again. In the last 2 weeks, everything we knew about that accident has been turned upside down. We were told 3 partial meltdowns, don't worry about it. Now we know it was 100% core melt in all 3 reactors. Radiation, minimal that was released. Now we know it was comparable to the radiation at Chernobyl. And as far as evacuation, 12 miles, that's it. You don't have to evacuate beyond 12 miles. Now they find hotspots, 4 hotspots outside the evacuation zone. 34,000 school children now have radiation badges when they go to school.
Kindergartners with radiation
badges. Down to 4 years of age. Can you imagine that? Kindergarten kids with radiation badges going to school.
Huge amounts of radiation escaped, about 3 times more than Chernobyl. And they were lucky because the wind was blowing from west to east across the Pacific. In Seattle, the ambient levels of radiation went up 40,000 times above normal. You got a fair fallout here. Vancouver did. The Cascades were littered with radiation, and in fact fallout fell right across America. Not huge amounts, but it did in Seattle.
It's very clear that there are substantial health questions that have to be addressed now. I'm particularly concerned about Unit 4. There are these 6 reactors. If, for example, you had an earthquake or a tsunami hit those particular pools, those pools could rupture. That could mean that the fuel rods could catch fire, melt down, and you'd have radiation in the air that would be a huge challenge to control.
The Japanese public has been demonstrating in the streets of Tokyo in massive numbers to let the world know that Fukushima is still in crisis. An international effort is urgently needed to address the ongoing nuclear disaster at Fukushima. What can you do to help? Stay informed. Tell your friends and spread the news by sharing this video. Contact newspapers, churches, and elected officials on the urgent need for an international effort to address this ongoing crisis. Fukushima, it's our problem now.